Good morning. Good morning. So, how can you live a life without want or worry? Do you think it's actually possible? I mean, think of it. How often during a day do you literally go, I want this to happen, I want that to happen, I want the other to happen? Why doesn't it happen for me? And then the rest of the time, you're worrying about why it's not happening for you. And you get 60,000 thoughts in a day. And it's regurgitating the same stuff from yesterday, regurgitating the same stuff from 10 years ago. Isn't it so funny? I mean, it is hilarious. Did you really think that you came here to fuss and fume? Do you really think that that's what this life was supposed to be? Just worry, worry, worry. You know, one of the ways that I realized that you can actually drop want and worry is by making a decision. Does that sound funny? Like, does that just sound too easy? Well, that's just, hi, Sheena. Well, let me give you examples of different things like in my life. So one of them, I mean, my marriage breakup, you know, really the marriage was over a long time before it was over. And for the 3 years before, it was just like, wanting to get out, worrying about how, I just woke up one morning and I made the decision it was over. I mean, it was that simple. I just made a decision, it was over. And I ceased to fuss and fume. I just had such a calm mind because it didn't matter. It didn't matter what happened in the outside world because I had made a decision on my inside world. And that decision brought me such clarity and order. I actually didn't care how we were stepping forward. I didn't care how it was going to happen. I just knew it was done. And that was it. I'm not going to go into details about anything else. It was another year before anything changed. But it didn't matter because I was happy. I was no longer in that want or worry. I was just in a blissful place of ignorance to what anybody else wanted for me to do or be in their lives. I was being Sheena and doing what I wanted. And that was just absolutely priceless. So you see, when you're in want, I want this, I want that, and that's what the law of attraction tends to teach people. But you see, that's when you watch The Secret and it creates that want in you. But you're missing the point. You see, a want is just conscious. That's 2%. So that's why you don't get what's on your vision board, because you never desired it. Like, it didn't come from your heart. You put something on your vision board, like the beautiful big house. But do you really want that flipping 10-bedroomed house where you would be maybe bouncing around on your own? That'd be a bit lonely, wouldn't it? What do you really want? Get that desire up. Really understand that, because it may not be the big house. It could be traveling around the world in a little camper van thing, because that would bring you so much joy. What is your joy? That's what you're looking for. And when you have that desire, when you think about it and you just sat on the couch and you just be going, oh my God, wouldn't it be so much fun if... Can you do that this morning when you get off this? Sit down on the couch and go, wouldn't it be fun if... And what comes up? Don't worry about how. Don't worry about the money, for goodness sake. Nothing about that at all, because that will come. You know, I remember whenever I first spoke with Bob Proctor, and I had 1.8 million in my head, and he said, well, if you do this, 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 and this, then you can make 1.8 million. And I went, oh my goodness, how did he know my number? How did he know my number? So my next number was 13 million. And I realized that I'd actually drawn it out on my board exactly how to make 13 million in 13 months. And I went, oh, already know the answer. But you see, for I think it's 2 years, because that number came into my head 2 years ago, 13 million, I couldn't get it out. I didn't know how to do it. I just knew it was going to happen. I didn't know how to do it. And this is where we go from fantasy to theory to fact. But you got to have the fantasy first before you can have the theory. But you see, what do you do in your life? You go from fact. Where am I now? I can't get out of here. This is the way things are, Sheena. I can't change this. So you can't even get the theory, never mind get the fantasy. But if you go the other way around, it's so much more fun, because then the universe just brings you something and you find you right in the middle of it. Before you even, that's what it is, before you even realize. Good morning, Ranjan. I mean, one of the things it says in the Bible, it says, I come when ye think not. I come when ye think not. So, do your dreaming, do your fantasizing, play. Please don't make it serious. Don't be in want. Be in fulfilled desire, because it makes you happy. What do those thoughts bring to you? When you say, what would be my joy right now? If I could do anything in the world right now, what would it be? See, for me, what popped into my head then was literally being on a ranch in Sedona and riding through there. I mean, that just literally came to my head. That would be my highest joy right now. And so what does that do? I feel so, I'm there. I'm just there. But here's the thing. My fantasy was riding in the Grand Canyon, John Wayne style, and in Las Vegas. And hi, Ryan. And the joy before going and doing it was amazing. Like, I was so excited. My horse was called Maverick, and I was going on this Maverick ride through the Grand Canyon. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is a childhood dream. And when I did it, you know what I thought was, is this it? Like, is this it? It's as if I'd always done it. You see, the goal is not something to reach. The goal is just your bait for growth. It's the growth that you're looking for. You're always growing and expanding. So you just use the outside goal as bait. Because when you get it, you go, oh, I'm right in the middle of it, and I didn't even know how I got here. So you don't have to fuss and fume. You can have calmness of mind. That is just one of the most amazing places to be. Come on the webinar, the masterclass. Even if that's all you're looking for is calmness of mind, if that's all you're looking for. Somebody said yesterday that they just wanted to be happy, and I said, that's not a goal. That's a state that you choose right now. Happiness is now. You choose. What would be your highest joy right now? Where would you go if you could do anything? Boom, you got your manifestation. The manifestation is the feeling. When you make the feeling real, that's when the universe helps to reveal you. You're revealing yourself to you. Wow. You have everything inside you. Everything inside you. I didn't believe that to begin with. I thought I had to change something. And wait to tell you, I'm 52, and it took me 52 years to love Sheena. And then I'm going and watching and listening with Bob, and I got the wrong end of the stick, like about acting as if I need to be this, I need to be that. Well, this is a 6-figure earner. Yeah, okay, done that. So 7-figure earner, I must be different. Why? It took me 52 years to love Sheena. Finally, appreciate her and love her. Not in an egotistical kind of way, but in a, I am so sorry you've been carrying me around in this body. for all this time, and I've just ignored you. I've fed you crap. I've said horrible things to you in my head. I've looked in the mirror and gone, look at you. And finally, I get to love me. Then why would I want to change me? Why would I change perfection? If I try to change me, it means that I said that God, who created me, you didn't quite do a good enough job here, God. Like, seriously. You could have done a better job. I mean, everything is perfection. You are so different than anybody else. So different and so beautiful. It's just you compare yourself. There's where all the want and the worry comes from, and that comparison with other people. You really can live a life without want and worry. You really can. And the process, even in the masterclass, click on the link up there. The process in there that I'm going to take you through is even to help you reveal more of you to you and recognize that you have everything inside you. That's what I'm recognizing now, that I went, oh, I do that anyway. And that's what my strengths work is all about, is like, oh, I do that anyway. Oh, I do that. I didn't know I did that. Even just doing your strengths work. If you want to do strengths work, just message me, because that's a one-off that, wow, I'll change your life just like that anyway. But that's why I do it, and I give it free to my clients. That in itself is a paradigm shifter. That is revealing you to you. And that's what this whole journey is about. Revealing you to you, your greatness, your awesomeness, your amazingness. You are amazing. You really are. Are you joining me in the masterclass? Oh, here's another thing. For those of you who've already signed up, fabulous. Love you, love you, love you. Bring a friend. So one of the biggest things that I realized that your success will be that week is if you have accountability partners. So pick people that you trust, that you like, that you would like to work on your business with, that you would like to work in your life with, and bring them along as well. And then, so it's at 1:00 every day, UK time, that you literally have, you and your accountability partner have put it in your diary, and you turn up together. And then get that person to bring an accountability person. How about that? How about creating your own mastermind? 3, 4, 5 people. Bring them in. Bring them in, invite them to the group, The Key, The Secret, or share this link with them, or just flip and register them yourself. You just get their email and just register them and tell them, I want you to be my accountability partner this week, because this week is the week that I make the decision that enough is enough and I'm changing my life. And we're going to do it this week with Sheena Kantar. How about that? I didn't even drink my cup of tea. Listen, have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.